The second anniversary is finally here with the Dossoles Holiday event. There is a lot to cover in this one, from new operators to free operators of your choice, and even the new modules feature. Don't forget all of those free pulls, so let's get started. This will be the most comprehensive guide for this event. There are 24 playable stages, including 4 secret ones that you will unlock simply by playing. It isn't like Twilight of Wallemond where you needed to complete specific challenges. Many stages also have challenge modes, and there are a few story bits, rewarding a total of 40 Arknight Prime. That's insane. Then we have the event store. This is stacked. Most rewards are the same as any full story event. However, Dossoles has a few notable differences. First, we have 2 module parts replacing 2 of the top tier materials. I'll cover modules later. Then we have the tier 3 materials, the blue ones, 50 of each instead of 10. 50. And you may have noticed the infinity symbol on the duplicates of the various materials. Rather than just the usual LMD, you can sink excess event currency into more of any tier 3 material or lower from the store. But wait, there's more. We have the milestone rewards as seen in the interlocking competition. Complete the content to earn medals. More medals equals more rewards, including the welfare operator Tequila, a summer skin for Susuro, 1 of each top tier material, a fat stack of 40 Locksit coals, more module parts, and those sweet chip catalysts. The bonus OP from the store packs also resets for you whales out there. And lastly, we have a new spa themed furniture set. Did I say lastly? We are just getting started. The event currency and material farm is a little different this time and improved upon the usual system. Instead of farming the currency, you acquire stickers from repeating stages with a chance at bonus sticker drops, which you can either use for buffs or to trade in for currency. Then that currency exchanges for items in the store. Similarly, you don't farm the repeat materials. Stages just drop stickers, aka currency, and you buy whichever material you want from those infinite sinks in the store. The tier 3 materials are the best value, chief amongst them the Manganese ore and Orion cluster. Both are in roughly the same demand, though you can buy blue Ori from the daily credit store and upgrade. Do note that Manganese returns in season during the Near Light event. As with all limited banner events, there are a lot of free pulls. You have the 10 pull ticket plus the daily free pull for a total of 24 pulls locked to the limited banner. 3 headhunting tickets in the event store. There are also 2 sets of login rewards. The first is the usual assortment of materials and such, with enough for 1 pull. The other is the daily lottery, where you pick 2 stubs and you receive a random equal to the higher number. There is a pity system if you constantly get low values. If you're willing to spend the event Arknight Prime, that's another 12 pulls. Don't forget skins though. Showcase is coming up. We can't forget the freebies from the online events either. Even more if you win any of the contests. Link in the description for the complete rundown of these online events and contests. CN also received a 10 pull ticket to celebrate the release of Chinese voiceovers, though we haven't received word if Global is getting the voice options. In all, that makes over 50 free pulls for this event. You quench my thirst, Hypergriff. Everyone receives 2 free 5-star selector tickets. For CN, these were during Undertides, but ours are here for the anniversary. 1 ticket has a choice of 4 operators, while the other has 25 options, including the 4 from the other ticket. I'll be doing a separate video on who to pick. Look forward to that. And let's not forget the free Savage given out each anniversary. Including Tequila, that makes a total of 4 free 5-star operators. With the release of Dossoles Holiday, modules are added to the game, starting with summoners and support guards. I will have a full separate video looking at the next 6 months of modules, but here are the essentials for now. Think of these as a new form of mastery, but for the whole character. To earn a module, you must first level a character to E2 level 40 to 60, depending on the star level. 4 stars and up can get modules. Then you complete a set of small missions, usually along the lines of kill this many enemies with the character skills, use the character that many times, and so on. And finally, you combine the LMD, materials, and the module parts to create the final module. Higher rarity characters require more materials. The module parts are in limited supply, received from events such as this, the red ticket store 4 times a month, the gold certificate store, and once per week from the weekly missions. Because of the limited supply, my upcoming video will look at the next 6 months of modules, so you can plan who to spend on. That said, as we are getting into modules from day 1, supply won't be so tight, so you don't have to be stingy. Look forward to that video. Modules will provide a basic stat boost along with some sort of extra passive, as you can see on the screen on the right. So for instance, most support guards will get increased attack if they're attacking someone that they're not blocking. And generally with the summoners, it's the first summon doesn't take a deployment slot. Most sets of modules will have one operator within that archetype that does something a little different. So in the case of the support guards, Doberman can be deployed on high ground. And with the summoners, Deep Color has an increased summon limit and the cost is decreased for each of her summons. However, the stats can be quite different between them. Sometimes you'll have a set of stats that will be completely offensive focused, others will be defensive, sometimes it'll be a mix. It usually just plays to whatever the strengths are of that character. Recruitment update. 5 more operators join the recruitment feature. Blaze will be available via the top operator tag. Though she is joining an already crowded pool of guards, the best combination you can hope for will only give you a 1 in 3 chance of Blaze. Greythroat similarly joins the crowded sniper tag of senior operators. Reed has a guarantee with senior plus DP recovery plus DPS. Rocker is also in a crowded area for senior guard operators. Ambriel joins the 4-star guarantee tag combination of sniper plus slow, shared with Shirayuki and Mei. Now, the new operators. Chen the Holungday is the limited operator for this event, alongside 6-star Mizuki, 5-star La Pluma, and 5-star Tequila, who is free. Let's take a closer look at them. Chen the Holungday is the limited operator and alternate unit to guard version of Chen. You cannot deploy a unit and their limited version at the same time. Keep that in mind. Chen is the strongest new operator to release since Certa, an easy top tier pick. Why? Well, it's really her 3rd skill that makes her so powerful. She fires in a wide spread, shooting at enemies within range and leaving a slowing field for 5 seconds. There are several factors that make this skill. The combination of a large range, high true AoE damage, a slow that keeps enemies within her field of attack, and the ammo system add up to one overpowered skill. The ammo system means she doesn't waste skill time when there are no enemies around, and you can cancel any time to start recharging early. The slowing field, which is the most overpowered part of the skill in my opinion, slows enemies to a crawl for easy kills in her line of fire. They have a real hard time actually surviving from one end of her skill to the other, simply because they move so slowly. Throw in her passives of increasing her attack speed and occasionally making her consume no ammo on fire, it's obvious why she's so strong. Don't forget that as a close range sniper, the damage is increased when enemies are in front of her. Her 3rd skill is so strong, it's not worth addressing her first 2 skills. If you care about unit strength and the meta, Chen is without a doubt worth pulling. Mizuki is a specialist stalker, combining traits of Ethan and Manticore. His specialty is picking off weaker enemies at low health. His passives make him deal additional damage to the target with the lowest HP in range, and increases attack if someone is below 50% HP nearby. As for his skills, we have a choice between fast attack stat bind with a low recharge, or you can go for a longer charge in exchange for a wider range and stuns. Keep in mind, he will hurt himself if there are less than 3 enemies in range of his 3rd skill, though it's really not a big deal. He is a solid operator, certainly better than the recent Kirara, and best in his class, though he doesn't stand out amongst all operators. I suppose not standing out is what Stalker specialists prefer? La Pluma is from the new Reaper Guard archetype. They combine AoE guards with enmity guards, i.e., she strikes in an area and life steals for each enemy struck, but allies cannot directly heal her. Her skills are all about facilitating this. Skill 1 is a double strike on a short charge, great for set and forget. Skill 2 is more burst focused with a faster attack speed and increased damage against enemies below 50%. Much longer recharge though. She's quite an impressive unit for a 5-star and easily one of the better 5-stars released in a while, and receives my absolute recommendation. The free operator of Dossoles Holiday is Tequila, a good boy. Also from a new archetype, the Liberator Guards, he doesn't attack or block unless his skill is active. In the meantime, he powers up to raise his attack. Once activated, he unleashes a burst of damage. His more interesting skill is the second, which makes him a bit of a mini Silver Ash. He strikes in an arc against 2 targets with a notable attack boost. Overcharge his skill to hit 3 targets instead and double the duration. The duration becomes longer than the recharge. He's a peculiar operator, probably most useful on newer accounts, though veterans can place him amidst enemies since he doesn't block, say behind enemy lines. Then once the wave hits your front line, he wakes up and bursts them from the rear. I can certainly see quite a few interesting situations where some good positioning with him can really yield impressive results. Now, I don't usually mention base skills because they're generally not worth talking about at all, but Tequila is worth bringing up because he has the best trading post base skill in the game that increases the value of your trades, and it's improved if you get him to E2. There are 5 new skins set for release from the Coral Coast collection, one of them free. Mudrock and Project Red are 18 OP each, Sideroka and Jay are 15 OP each, and Cicero is free. We start with what is certain to be a popular skin for Mudrock. She has such an adorable chibi. Red goes to the beach to kill some fish. It's a bit overkill if you ask me, 3 daggers in 1 fish. Then we have Sideroka. A bit overgeared for the beach, to be honest. Jay volunteers for the most important job of all at the beach. Hey, Jay. Staying awake is a job requirement. And finally, the free skin for Among Us champion, Cicero. And that's all you need to know about Dossoles Holiday. What a packed event. I will have a deep dive video on the best picks for the 5-star selector tickets within a day. Will be linked below once ready as well. There is also a link for the online events and contests if you want to know how to participate. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and share it around. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and enjoy the event. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.